Hello viewers, you are welcome to Baba Ire Agbe TV. My name is Alàgbà Rasheed Ademola Adegbola. You are welcome. On today's episode, we are featuring a very important medicinal plant. In the academics, the scientists, they recognize it. Among our forefathers, among farmers, we also recognize it as well. That's it, you are looking at it on your screen. It is called Tephrosia Bracteolàta. Tephrosia Bracteolàta. The scientific name is what I'm calling Tephrosia Bracteolàta. And the name in Yoruba is called Iroro or Roro. I have in the house an erudite professor, a scientist, and let me say he's also a farmer. Professor Rasheed Awudoyin. You are welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
What are you scientists known about this medicinal plant we are seeing today?
Well, Tephrosia bracteolata, called Iroro by her father, is known to be a fodder plant.
Fodder plant.
Fodder plant.
What do you mean by fodder plant?
That the livestock farmers do collect it and use it to feed their livestock.
As we are seeing it.
Especially the ruminants, they use it to feed the ruminants.
Mm-hmm.
As you see it, they collect it, make it into a bunch, and hang it on posts for goats, sheep, so to consume. And scientifically, we discovered that it readily forms what we call nodules in the root. Nodules are structures in the root of some legume plants where atmospheric nitrogen is fixed. Nitrogen is available all around us, and it constitutes 78% of the air we breathe in. But the nitrogen contained in the air cannot be utilized by many plants and cannot be utilized by animals.
So this plant is assisting we human beings?
Yes, the plant is assisting we human beings indirectly by fixing the atmospheric nitrogen into the soil to make the soil richer in nitrogen.
This is Tephrosia Bracteolàta. The scientific name is Tephrosia Bracteolàta. In Yoruba, we call it Iroro or Roro, as you have heard from our erudite professor. Thank you for giving us the background information about the scientific research carried out. For your information, this medicinal plant is very useful among the farmers. Medicinally, it purifies the blood. As you are seeing it, our forefathers, they use it to purify blood. When they make it into concoction, agbo, it controls liver problems. And at the same time, we use it to treat diarrhea. For your information, the farmers, we use it to treat gonorrhea. And at the same time, when we harvest it like this, like Professor Awudoyin have said, we can treat it by shade drying it. And when we shade dry, we squeeze it to make it into small bits. Our forefathers, they make it as an incense turari to offer prayer during prayer session, or even at home. It gives a sort of scent to scare away mosquitoes and other dangerous plants. At the same time, among farmers, we plant it to feed our animals, as you have heard from Professor Rasheed Awudoyin. Thank you for being our guest on the program today, Prof.
Thank you very much, sir.
Now, as you are seeing it, Professor, Please kindly tell our viewers the advantage in multiplying this thing, because it is very rare in the farm.
Thank you very much, sir. This plant used to be abundant in the ecosystem, but these days, due to infestation of our agroecosystem by some weeds, it is now becoming rare, and if we are not careful, it may become extinct. The advantage, as I've earlier identified, is that it fixes atmospheric nitrogen. That means it will reduce the amount of money that farmers spend in procuring nitrogen fertilizer. Nitrogen fertilizer, the synthetic nitrogen fertilizer that we apply to the soil, is doing more havoc to the soil than it is giving, than the support it gives to our crop. The nitrogen fertilizer we apply to the soil, we only supply the nitrogen that is deficient in the soil, but not the organic matter content. But if we are able to integrate this plant into our cropping system, it will not only fix atmospheric nitrogen. When it is plowed back into the soil, it will enhance the organic matter content of the soil. And also, if it reduces the synthetic nitrogen applied to the soil, so many other things are also prevented. The nitrogen we apply to the soil, just few percentage of it, about maximum of 60% of it, will be taken up by crop. What happens to the remaining 40%? The remaining 40% is either leached to the subsoil to pollute the groundwater, which will make the borehole water that you are drinking not to really be safe. And part of it will also be lost through runoff to the surface water, which will increase the nutrient content of surface water and reducing the oxygen supply in surface water, which will also reduce the lifespan of fishes in those water. And apart from that, much of it will also be lost to the atmosphere through volatilization, thereby increasing the nitrous oxide in the atmosphere. Nitrous oxide is a greenhouse gas. And we also know the effect of greenhouse gas on climate change and global warming is doing much havoc to us than we may think that the synthetic nitrogen is doing. But if we can embrace this plant and some other plants in this category that can fix atmospheric nitrogen, we will reduce the amount of synthetic nitrogen fertilizer that we put into our agricultural system.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Rashid Awudoyin. We are very lucky today to have a similar plant just besides this Tephrosia Bracteolàta. Can you please, for the benefit of our viewers, tell us the difference between these plants and Tephrosia Bracteolàta that we have just mentioned?
Well, thank you very much, sir.
This one we are seeing.
The plant in focus is called Mimosa diplotricha.
It's very similar
to Mimosa pudica.
But it's different.
The only difference in it is that the thorn of this one is much more than the thorn in Mimosa pudica. And the farmers have recognized this one, and they call it Olopa Igbo, and the police of the forest, because of its much thorn.
Thank you.
And the farmers also did recognize that if it infests in soil, just leave it to go on for that 1 year. And then another year when you come back to the soil would have been well enriched of many of the essential nutrients.
Thank you, Prof. We are very lucky to have you on our program today.
Thank you very much.
And our viewers too will have seen the benefit in this our program. Once again, we are thanking you for featuring on this program.
Thank you very much, sir.
The differences, the similarities, and the uses of Tephrosia Bracteolàta has been highly brought up on this program today. Many thanks to you again, Prof.
It's my pleasure, sir.
We thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Well, viewers, don't forget to subscribe on Baba Iriagbe TV on YouTube to get more benefits, to get more information on anything relating to agriculture. Prof, please kindly tell us your phone number if they want to contact you.
Yeah, thank you very much. My phone number is 080 134 7554.
Again,
080 134 7554. Thank you very much, sir.
thank you once again. Until we bring another program on another plant on your program again, I am yours sincerely, Alàgbà Rasheed Ademola Adegbola. Don't forget to subscribe on Baba Ire Agbe TV on YouTube for more information on agriculture. I am yours sincerely once again, and my phone number is 080 340 34381. 080 340 34381. Till another time, we say goodbye.
So thank you very much, sir.